Preface and Acknowledgements. This book is entitled AI in Learning, Designing the Future. It acknowledges the reality that AI is consequential for societies, organizations, work, and education, and that it is becoming more and more interwoven into the cultural activities of everyday life. Artificial intelligence, AI, is changing the world. However, the title also raises the big questions of what is learning with AI, who has the final responsibility for the quality of learning, and who will design the future of learning. AI opens enormous opportunities to education and learning and expands educational settings for learning in and beyond the traditional classroom. However, many innovations are still in their early stages and need much further research and deeper understanding of what the human roles and responsibilities are with respect to AI's integrations into learning environments and educational systems. For advancing safe and responsible routes to AI in learning and education, the researchers in Finland, the USA, and China have wanted to introduce developments in the latest research on AI in learning with innovative practices and new solutions. Many chapters provide pedagogical applications and practices demonstrating how to use AI at different levels of education and, in working life as lifelong learning settings. Cooperation between the three nations' researchers began in a series of joint triangle conferences for intelligent digital tools for learning and education, organized at Stanford University in October 2018. The University of Helsinki in February 2019, and Beijing Normal University in June 2019. Thereafter, because of COVID-19, the cooperation has continued virtually. The book provides cutting-edge research and new scenarios for researchers, companies, policymakers, and all users including teachers and other education stakeholders. It also makes visible that AI has many ethical challenges. The penetration of AI in human life is connected to ethics, security, and human rights and presents important new challenges to research, policymaking, and governance as well as to companies with their AI businesses. Learning and education as fundamental human processes and cultural activities centrally concerned with human values are even more connected with ethical questions than many other more technical applications. The editors and all authors have contributed significantly to this expansive multidisciplinary and multi-partner journey. Most chapters are based on wide cooperation across disciplines and based on co-work between researchers, technological designers, companies and practitioners, and learners themselves. We take pleasure in extending our sincere gratitude to all participants. Throughout the book preparations, we have been privileged to have valuable practical support in the editing work from Dr. Mariana Vavitsov at the University of Helsinki. Great thanks to Mariana as she has patiently communicated with authors in several rounds of the editor's internal peer review process and helped authors to keep to their timeline and finalize their chapters. We also want to thank all funders and supporters, Business Finland as the national funding agency in Finland for financing the AI in Learning project led by Professor Hanneli Niemi, the Stanford Institute for Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence, and Sino-Finnish Joint Learning Innovation Institute at Beijing Normal University in China. We also thank the universities, companies, and schools with which authors are affiliated. We are appreciative of the local resources and infrastructure for research on AI which they have contributed. Helsinki, Finland, Hanneli Niemi. Stanford, CA, USA, Roy D.P. Beijing, China, Yu Lu. January 20, 2022.